Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. TGIF and all that good stuff. Hope everybody's having a good Friday morning so far. I hope y'all got some good coffee, like I do. Let's see, we man, we got a couple thumbs up already. That's good. Y'all be sure and hit that thumbs up now. Let's see who we got hanging out with us this morning. We got Larry Galt says we are off to our annual get-together for Father's Day at the Frio River in Leakey, Texas. See y'all back here Tuesday. All right, he may already be gone, but if you're not, have a good trip, Larry. Be safe. Troy Pritchard's here. He said, good morning, everybody. TGIF, thumbs up. Yeah, we got a few thumbs up going on now. That's what I'm talking about right there. Marcella Balone says, good morning, Dave, and all fellow woodworkers. Good morning, sir. Clyde CNC. Good morning, Clyde. How you doing? Bart Dix was over there on the Facebooks. He says TGIF and thumbs up. Yeah. Jim Sinicola. Beautiful day here in Collegeville, PA. You're still over there, huh? When you heading back to Michigan? I'm not trying to rush you. I'm just asking. My favorite solar man, Mr. Ryan Ballard. How are you, Ryan? Michael's here this morning. He says good morning. Mary Mallory's here as well. She says good morning. Good morning to you. And happy Friday. Ryan says you changed something in your audio today, Dave. Sounds different. Okay. Let me investigate. Can you hear that? I do have this pulled maybe a little closer. Let me check. I gotta make sure. Sometimes this stuff will. I see. See, sometimes this stuff. Okay, now it should be using this mic. I think it had switched to using the built-in mic that's in the webcam, and it's way over there. So, yeah, it probably did sound funky. I apologize for that, but thanks for bringing that to my attention. I usually when I turn this on, I check and tap that mic to see if the little thing moves. But I didn't this morning, and sure enough, it is switched. How about that? Kevin Els is here. Good morning, Kevin. Brian Gidney, how you doing, Brian? Good to see you over there on the Facebooks. Doug Sisk Doug's with the plan right here. He's on the YouTubes. Good to see you, Doug. Happy Father's Day to you. Jim says he's going to head home Monday. Okay. Sounds like a good plan. Bill Hoffman says, good morning, Dave, and everyone. Pushing 100 today and higher tomorrow. Had a 3.8 yesterday. Oh, he's talking about the earthquake. I saw something about that. 3.8 on the Richter scale, I guess. Yesterday at 3:18 p.m., epicenter just 30 miles north of here in Rockville, Indiana. Yeah, I saw something on Facebook about that. I guess did you feel it, Bill? I remember one in Indiana back. I was a kid, a young kid, and I remember there was one somewhere, and it was shaking stuff I'll never forget it. But I don't even remember when that was. Anybody else remember that? Okay, Ryan says there you go. So I guess the sound is mo better. All right, Gary Hammett is here this morning. Good morning, Gary. Yeah, I remember I was a kid, and if I remember right, I had stayed home from school that day. I was sick or something, and I remember laying in the bed, and I had one of those old, and I'm talking when I say I was young, I was like, I don't know, probably under 10, and I remember I had one of these old wind-up alarm clocks that, back in the day, that's how we rolled. That's what we had, and I remember because I was homesick, laying in the bed, and I remember that alarm clock making noise like it was rocking on the nightstand. And I woke up and I looked at that, and of course, I think my mom was laying down in her bed or something, and she jumped up, and I remember going to the window. And any of y'all that know me really well know that our old house out there on 36 had that Miami stone. And I remember looking out the window, and it's almost like you could see that Miami stone, the wall of the house, doing that. But I don't remember. I'll try to look that up, see what year that was. But Ryan's, what's he got going on here? He says, "Hey, I noticed you have the R4512 table saw. You need to get some of my guides. Let me know if you're interested." What kind of guides you got, Brian? I do use that table saw quite a bit. Nothing for anything super precision. Every day is an earthquake around me. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think it was a memory you shared, or somebody in your family shared, and it had the your little grandson running around there with that sprinkler hose. That was hilarious. That was good. All right, Troy says sound is better. All right, wouldn't you know it? The one day I don't check it and it switches on me. Stupid pewters, man. Let's see. Bill Hoffman says I was in the kitchen, had the wobbles, and was not even drinking. All right, maybe you needed one after that, though. Stephen Toronto's here. Good morning, Stephen. How you doing? Mr. Bruce Foley is in the house. Good to see you, Bruce. Fence rail guides. Do you have? Okay. Have you got like a website or something where I can see what you're talking about? Keep it true while cutting. Yeah, Brian, a lot of people, when I got ready to, because I had like a homemade table saw. I did a whole couple of videos, I think, of making my table saw, because I had one of the little cheap tradesman saws, and I took it apart and mounted it under a piece of plywood, put it on a bigger frame, had a big plywood top, and that was a really nice saw. And then I ended up giving it away to somebody when I got this one. But when I got ready to get a new table saw, I did a lot of research, read a ton of reviews, and man, it seems like it was about 50-50 over people. 50% of the people would love it, and the other 50% would hate it because they said the darn fence wasn't worth a flip. And I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and get it because it's in my price range. I couldn't afford a big fancy, cabinet table saw type thing. I just wanted a halfway decent table saw. So I got the rigid, and I got home and, got ready to set it up, put the fence on there, spent like 2 minutes making some adjustments, and it's been perfect ever since then. I don't know why I think some people just don't know how to adjust stuff, and then they
do reviews and gripe about how crappy something is, but I have had no trouble out of mine. The only thing I did do is obviously take that safety guard off, throw it away. I'm say that because I'm looking at it's right down here, and I don't use the riving knife, which I probably should. But the first thing I did was make myself a program for zero clearance inserts, um, whatever you call them, the blade insert thing. And I'm still using the first one I ever made. So, and that makes a big difference. The stock thing, it's got that big gap because when yeah, and I have to use that if I'm tilting the blade. But um, yeah, if you're using that to just regular straight cuts, you got that big gap and stuff falls down in there. So anyway, but I'm quite happy with that saw, and you can't see it because the camera's not quite showing it. But in the wing part, you know how it's got the kind of open thing. I've added a router lift in that part with a Jessam uh, router lift. So yeah, I'm really happy with my thing. But yeah, send me something and I'll check them out. Wild Bill Larson is here this morning. Paul Stewart's here as well. All right, good deal. Uh, Doug says, you're right. A review is no better than the reviewer. And sometimes you can just read a review. Doug, you've probably done this as I have. You read a review and you can just tell by the way the person is writing the review and the way they're describing the problems. You can probably just tell that guy doesn't know which end of a screwdriver to hold. Uh, I don't know. I just, you kind of have to take the reviews with a grain of salt. But because usually to me, if it's either good or it's bad. So if you get on there and 90% of the reviews are good, that's something pretty good. If 90% of the reviews are bad, then you want to stay away from it. But if it's 50-50, I don't know. You better take a close read of the ones that are bad because you can pretty much tell they probably don't know what they're doing. All right. Speaking of, once again, I don't have much to talk about today. I just thought I'd show y'all something since Father's Day is coming up. I got me these a set of 3 of these things. I haven't put them up yet, because I'm on this shop organization cleanup kick. We're trying to be. But I got a set of 3. Came with 3 of them, and these are heavy. But they're tool magnets or magnetic tool holder. I mean, you can put anything on there. But I think these are going to be pretty cool. Set of 3, pretty cheap. Probably, I don't remember what they were. I'll look it up real quick. If I can find my. Oh, by the way, right after I got done with the coffee sessions yesterday, I changed my cursor pointer thing, made it bright red and about 3 times as big. So, yeah, I'm on the large print version of. Oh crap! It wants my password. Let's see if I can remember my password. It's always a crapshoot when it comes to passwords. I think I know what it is. Take a guess. Nope, that wasn't it. Yeah. All right, I guess I won't tell you how much those things were. But I'm thinking they were like $20 or something. I think they were pretty cheap. No doubt made in I don't know. It might not have been made in China. No markings on them. Must have been on the packaging, which I've already disposed of. But anyway, that'd make a good Father's Day gift. I don't think any dad would be mad if somebody got him a set of magnetic tool holders for Father's Day. What else do I got? Man, I was looking back at my table saw, and Brian was talking about my table saw. You can kind of sort of see it's got a lot of stuff on it right now. I was working on a project right outside the shop. I'm making Jack something, and I'm not going to say what it is just yet because it's going to take me a few days to finish it up. Anyway, so I got a lot of stuff that I was using right there just inside the door and stacked on my poor old table saw. All right, let's see here. Gary Hammett says, sometimes they give a bad review and you read it and it's because shipping was long. Yeah, no, that's just stupid because you're supposed to be reviewing the product, not the shipping. I mean, I guess that is part of it, but they don't. The people selling stuff don't have any control. That's just like if I ship something and UPS loses it. Don't blame me. I don't drive that brown truck. I see Bob Sims is here. Says, I'm late. No note. That's okay, Bob. That's all right. Clyde says he's getting thunder and rain. Yeah, I'm a little bummed because I watched the weather report this morning. And old Joanne said that, I shouldn't say old. She's a nice lady. Sorry, Joanne. Like she watches the coffee station. Joanne was saying, that because I guess there's a storm down there in the Gulf, but they think it'll probably be a tropical storm, Claudette or something, I think is what they're going to call it. It's going to hit right around, I guess, New Orleans or Narlands or however you say it. And it's weird because they're saying it's going to hit here and then it's going to come over here and hit right over Atlanta. I don't know how they know that, but they're usually right. So I'm kind of bummed about that because I was thinking I was going to have at least today and all day tomorrow to work on Jack's little project and maybe even be able to squeak in a little time on Sunday. But now it looks like there's a 60% chance of rain tomorrow. And then I guess Sunday's a washout, which will be Father's Day. So, but that's okay. Me and Jack will spend a little me time bonding and stuff. Good old Jack. Let's see. Jim Senicola says, Dave, what is Jack's breed? Well, he's got something else in there. I don't really know. I don't think anybody really knows. But you can look at him and tell that he is mostly black lab. And of course, I always say black labs matter. But yeah, he's just got that one little white spot on his chest, and it's much smaller than Rocky. Rocky had one too. Rocky was according to what they told me, he was a chocolate lab boxer mix. And Rocky had some big white on his chest and a little white on each foot, paw or whatever. But Jack's got that one little tiny white spot on his chest, which is just enough to say, well, he's not full-blooded black lab. Now, as big as he is from the back, when he's in his attack position, posture, whatever, he looks like he could almost be a Rottweiler or something. His legs and stuff, his back legs are pretty strong looking. But yeah, mostly black lab. And as far as I'm concerned, mutts are the best dogs you can get. I've never owned a dog that's pure breed, got the papers and all that stuff. Mutts are my kind of dog. Uh, and the ones that you go adopt, that's what you should do. Don't go to a pet store, some puppy mill or something like that. Plenty of good dogs at the shelters. Yeah, Steven's down that way. He says getting ready for the tropical storm. I don't think it's supposed to be too rough. I guess just lots of rain. So, flooding and stuff like that. Marcello's got rain where he's at. Rob Schuster says he's listening to his CNC in the background, trying to get a project done early before it gets too hot. That's a good idea. Clyde says, yeah, follows I-75 right up to here. Yeah. Heinz 57. Yeah, that's the best kind of dog right there. Best kind of dog. Because I know, like I said, they told me that Rocky was chocolate lab boxer mix, but I know there was a bunch of other stuff in there as well. But need to get Jack ancestry DNA. That's probably I guess you're not kidding. I bet you that's really a thing. You can probably do that, but I don't need to know that bad. I did see one thing on the news. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but I saw a thing on the news this morning, and I know this is probably going to shock y'all, but the polar ice caps are melting. I just got a bug in my head. Look at that. Big old bug. What is that? I guess no, it's not a fly. I don't know what that is. There's all kinds of bugs out here. But no wonder I left the door open all day yesterday while I was working because I was going in and out. But yeah, in case you haven't heard, and I laugh because, we've been hearing that for like how many years now? What was it? The inconvenient truth. So I don't know about this climate change stuff. I have no doubt that the climate is changing, but I think I think it would be changing anyway. That's just my personal opinion. I think the whole thing is, a bunch of cycles. And I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do to stop it. They act like, if we tax it, we could probably fix it, but I don't think that's going to much matter. So let's see here. What do we got? Gary says he was just kidding, but sure someone would do it. I figured you were serious since you didn't put a LOL or anything at the end of that, because I no doubt that it's a thing probably. You know how people do. People are with their pets. They if somebody comes up with that, there will be people that will do it. Not this guy, but there will be people. My daughter did a DNA on her dog. It pretty much came back mud. Not even close to what the pound told her when she adopted. Yeah. Well, in the defense of the pound or whatever, they don't know. I mean, you think about how dogs are. When there's a good looking female dog around, and oh man, it's yeah, you don't know what it is. Yeah, Gary says it started when the ice age ended. Yeah. I don't know. They showed on the news. They showed some big old ship that was up there, and I guess this was during the COVID, 2020, and they said this ship got got stuck up there in the ice, and I guess I don't know. Thought they were those kind that could ram and bust the ice, but anyway, I guess it was up there for the whole year, and they were talking about how they seeing all this stuff melting and all that. I don't know, but it's going to do what it's going to do. And like I said, it tickles me when they keep talking about, oh, we got to get electric cars, and we got to go green, and we got to fix all that. I don't think you're going to be able to fix it. And besides, what we got left now? 10 years or something? Because it seems like a couple of years ago they said we had 12 years left. So, my thing is, heck, let's just enjoy this last 10 years. Get out and do stuff. Have fun. That's what I'm about. All right, let's see. Ryan Ballard, the solar guy, says, yeah, people do the dog DNA stuff. Seen several people buy some high-end dog to find out it has none of that dog in it. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt there's a lot of people that buy, high dollar dogs and even get papers that may or may not be legit. It's big business, it's going to be a scam, just like, if you can do something legit, you can scam it as well. So I keep feeling like I got that bug in my ear, but I'm pretty sure he's gone. Let's see, my time is almost up here. Let's see, would I have anything else I was going to talk about? I guess not. I was just wanting to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. Hope y'all get something besides a tie. Unless you like ties. I don't know. Maybe you like ties. Anybody wear ties out there? I haven't had a tie on in years, I guess. Probably a funeral was the last time I had a tie on. So anyway, again, these are cool. If you I don't make anything if you go buy these. I'm just saying they're kind of cool. There's my little something I got for myself to help out here. Don't know where I'm going to put them yet. Still got a lot of stuff to do. I think I'm going to have a big hole down there at that end of the shop before long, though. I'm hoping. Probably pretty quickly fill it back up with something else. So, oh, wait a minute. Hold on here. Bart says, Al Gore, that's that guy that invented the internet, said we only have 12 years back in 2000. So we should already be gone. It's always 12 years till doom. Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, he may have said that back in 2000, but I was thinking I heard somebody say that back in whatever the last election thing was, or right before that. So I'm thinking, that was a couple of years ago. We should be down to 10 now. Whatever. All right, Bill Hoffman says, happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Enjoy your day Sunday. I'm just taking it easy and grilling out. That sounds like a great plan, but I won't be able to do that here because, according to Joanne, Sunday's going to be a washout, which, that's okay. I was going to try to work outside a bunch today, but then I thought, Dave, you got some other stuff you need to do. I was bragging about getting all that video stuff shot Wednesday, but I still haven't finished editing it, and so I got to get that done, get that video out Saturday, so y'all can see that. Make sure y'all go check out that video. Daddy needs the views. Let's see. Gary Hammett says, we had ozone hole, greenhouse effect we wore going back to Ice Age in the 70s and so much more. Yeah. Always some kind of scare tactic. Always trying to scare us. That's how they can try to keep us under control. Rob says, send some of that rain to Arizona. We really need it. Yeah, speaking of rain, oh, there's my time. I got to get a timer out here or something. But I think California's on fire again, isn't it? You know, it happens every year. I think there was some wildfires and stuff, so hopefully that won't get out of hand. But I hate to say it, it probably will because it usually does every single year. But enough about that. All right, let me get out of here. Everybody have a happy Father's Day. Have a great Friday. And get you a cup of coffee and come back here on Monday. And we will kick off another week. All right, everybody have a good one. Happy Father's Day, y'all.